and welcome to my place. I was reading some research to suggest that it takes 66 days to create healthy habits. So for the next 9 weeks, I've committed to sharing a video with you every single Sunday where I bring an element of my meal prep to life. I'll be sharing full recipes with you and you'll be able to find them on my website. I'm also working with a dietitian who is giving me a list of ingredients to inspire my recipes each week, just to make sure I've got variety and balance in them. Today, we're going to be making a loaded Bolognese pasta. It's a great recipe because it can be frozen or it lasts in the fridge, depending on what you want, for 4 to 5 days. So let's get started. Okay, here are the ingredients going into today's recipe. I have some carrots, mushrooms, and zucchinis for my veggies, and then for the protein, I have some lean beef and some lentils. Anyway, let's get it started. Okay, let's do this. About to put my pasta on. That's the very first step. I'm just following the instructions on the packet, and the water I'm adding is boiling. I find that just always speeds up that process a little bit. So I'm going to say in the recipe that you need to add 1 clove of garlic and some shallots, but because I have IBS, I'm just using infused olive and garlic oil, which I've already added to my pan. I'm going to add my lean beef mince. I'm using around 500 grams for this recipe. I'm going to start breaking that up with my spatula. So good. And I can always tell that a meat is lean as well because it's like a dark red and it doesn't have like as many white fatty bits. Just grab this from my local grocery store. There we go. Make sure my heat is on high. Yes, it is. Also, that'll heat up in a second. So once that starts cooking, I'm gonna add my spices. I'm gonna add my salt and my pepper first. Let's get my measuring spoon. I'm gonna get my oregano. 1 tablespoon of oregano. And then I'm just gonna use fennel seeds. Fennel seeds have quite a strong taste, but I love it in Bolognese. So you just wanna make sure that you like the taste before you add it. Awesome. A few more in there. It's easier to get it out that way. Whoop. All right, then we've got oregano, fennel, and now I'm adding some ground nutmeg, which is also one of my favorite spices when I'm making a Bolognese. I'm just gonna take that out. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna cook this until it's brown. I want it to be completely cooked through before I add any of the ingredients. All right, it looks like the beef mince is cooked now. You can see there are no more pink bits in that. I'm gonna add my mushrooms, my carrots, and my zucchinis. So, load up that beef with all those veggies. I'm gonna cook them for another maybe 5 minutes, just until they start to soften. The veggies have started to soften. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. That's an option. It's an optional step. However, I always find that it just makes the sauce taste that little bit richer. And then I'm gonna add about 700 grams of tomato cooking sauce. 500. There we go. I'm gonna mix that through. And then I'm also gonna add my can of lentils, which I've already rinsed and drained. Oh, that looks good. Just gonna make sure that's all mixed. Those herbs smell amazing. And my washed and drained lentils. And I'm just gonna let that cook for another, not sure how long. I'll watch it and I'll time it and I'll write it up in the full recipe. And the last step I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add some fresh basil leaves that I've chopped up. Mix that through. Now I'm gonna plate them up. Well, I'm gonna put them in my meal prep containers with a bit of fresh salad. I will show you what that looks like in a sec. Now I'm going to show you how I store the pasta. I'm going to take 4 servings of it to work, and then the other 2 I'm going to pop in the freezer. Here are the final 6 servings. As you can see, I'm storing them all in my 2 compartment meal prep MVP containers. These are the 4 servings I'm going to take with me to work, and I have added a little bit of salad in one of the compartments. Now, the trick to keeping that salad super fresh is not to add any dressing until I'm just about to eat it. So I will add a little splash of balsamic vinegar and they'll be ready to go. And then these ones over here, I'm chucking them straight in the freezer. That'll last in the freezer for like 3 months, and it's a good one. You know, if I ever need a snack or I just want something to eat and I can't be bothered making dinner, I can just take that out and stick it in the microwave. And yeah, if I want to heat this up, I'll just make sure I put the salad on a plate before just chucking it in the microwave. So yeah, that is it. That is me done. I reckon I'm just going to chill out for the rest of the day. Now, if you are new to prepping, my biggest tip would be set 1 hour aside every week. Prep as much as you can within that hour. And once that hour is over, forget about it. You know, I always think that it is better to have a couple of meals prepped than no meals prepped at all. But I really hope you try the recipe that I shared with you guys today. It won't take you any longer than 40 minutes to get it done. And it's a good one because, like I said, you can freeze it. It tastes amazing. It'll last all week in the fridge. And if you want to serve it with salad, don't forget, don't add the dressing until you are ready to eat, just so it stays nice and fresh. But you can find the full recipe on my website with some alternatives for some of the ingredients. Please let me know if you try it.